This is an introduction to factorization, and there are two simple types of factorization. I call the very first one number factorization, and the second one involves variable factorization, which to some of you guys a letter. So the very first one, simple factorization. So we have the very first question, 2x plus 4, and we look out for these things. Times tables for the numbers. So between 2 and 4, we know that both of them belong to the 2 time tables. So when we do factorization, we put them outside the bracket. We have here the 2 that we said on the times tables, and we have a bracket here. The best thing to do is for you to expand the bracket, because since factorization and expanded brackets are opposites. So 2 times x and 2 times 2 is equal to 2x plus 4. Now for our second point, we got here, which is the exact same thing, 16 and 24. They both belong into the 8 times table. So we just take it out. We got 2 and we got 3y, and we take care of the minus right here. However, there's another thing to look out for. You can actually factorize as many times as you want. So say you have the same exact question. Now, I didn't know that 16 and 24 belongs to the 8 times table. Let's say it belongs to the 4 times tables right now, and that's all I can think of. So I got 4 and 4 minus 6y. But if you look a little bit more closely, you'll realize that 4 and 6 both belong into the 2 times tables. So we have here, we basically take out the 2 from here, and our last point, 2 times 4 gives us 8, open bracket 2 minus 3y, which is exactly the same thing as the top answer. Now that's a simple factorization for numbers. The next part, we'll go look at variable factorization. We have very strange things right here, according to some of you guys, but the same exact deal. So things to look out for. Times tables for the numbers. So between 2 and 4, we know that it belongs in 2. The second thing we need to look out for is this, the smallest variable. Now, between y squared and y to the power of 3, the smallest one is going to be y squared. So we're going to take that out, along with between x and x squared, we're going to take out the x. So our answer is going to be 2xy squared, open bracket, and we ask ourselves, what does 2x squared times to get to 2x squared? Sorry, 2xy squared. And that is itself. The second one is basically 2 times 2 to give us 4. X times x gives x squared, and y squared times y gives y cubed. For our second one, very same thing as before, we know that it belongs to 8 times tables, and we look at which was ever the smallest variable. So between a squared and a, we know that a is the smallest one, and between b and b3, or b cubed, b is going to be the smallest one. So we have our answer right here. Now, you can factorize as many times as you want, same thing as before. General comments. Not checking your answer. That's the number one thing that most students don't do. They do the factorization without checking the answer. And the only way to really check your answer appropriately is looking at expanding brackets. And the reason is because factorization and expanding brackets are opposites of one another. Use it to check your answer. Anyways, thank you very much. I hope you learned something today.